Hello, students. It's Mrs. Fritz bringing to you today the list of choices that you'll have for our February Career Day. Our next Career Day will take place during Warrior Way on February 29th. That is Leap Day. As before, I'll go through your choices, and each choice is organized by a career cluster and also will give you some indication about which E does it match to. So remember E, what's your E? Employ, enlist, enroll. Those are our three basic categories for after you graduate high school and move on into your adult life. I've also denoted we've got one more career day that'll take place near the end of April. Some of these speakers I already know are going to come back in April as well, so I will denote those with a WR will return. So if you're having trouble this month choosing between two speakers, you can look at that piece to see if one of them's returning next month, and you know you'll be able to sign up then. All right, so here are all of our choices. We've got 16 different speakers. We have 2 for the Health Sciences Career Cluster. We do have a professor from Ivy Tech coming to talk about the careers of surgical technology. This is a healthcare field in which you learn all about the instruments and prepping the operating room and being present for surgeries. That is a program that you would have to have specialized training after high school, so that's an enrollment program. And he will return in April. So you'll see the WR there, will return. We are very excited to have an emergency room nurse with us, and this emergency room nurse also happens to be a relative of Mrs. Spicer. So we're excited to have her here. So if you're interested in coming to learn about the #1 in-demand job in Indiana, come and listen to her. We have several under the area of architecture and construction. We do have an architect coming. This is another field that does require specialized training after high school. In this session, you'll learn about the daily tasks of architectural design and project management, and the collaborative nature of design and construction, standard architectural services and deliverables to clients, and the steps to becoming a licensed architect. We also have basically a landscape architect coming, someone that will talk about careers within landscape design and maintenance. This is a field where you can have specialized training when it comes to the design aspect of it or direct employment after high school. We have a local company coming to talk about careers in the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning field. We call that HVAC. So you can imagine in this area, every home and building has a heating, a ventilation, and an air conditioner unit. So you know those are things that always need maintenance and will always be in-demand jobs. That is a local company that's going to come and talk to students about how you can get into that field directly after high school. We have an electrical engineer coming from Primary Engineering. This is a company that's located in Indianapolis that services the electrical, lighting, and sound needs of schools, cities, towns, churches, and retail spaces. I think this is a very interesting aspect. We don't often think about electrical engineering in terms of lighting and sound needs, but that absolutely is the case. In the business and finance areas, we have a speaker coming back that's an entrepreneur. He is actually the owner and operator of Rascals, just up the street from us. A really interesting speaker to talk about his own career path and changes that he's gone through in his lifetime, different career changes, what led to those and how it's evolved, but then also what it's like to be a local business owner. We have speakers from First Merchants Bank returning to talk about careers in the banking industry, careers that require college education, but also those that are directly out of high school that allow that opportunity to grow and evolve within the bank. Public safety, we've got 2 recruiters from the military coming, Army National Guard and also U.S. Navy. Army National Guard will especially talk about all 3 E's, ways in which you can get training with with the Army National Guard, how you can get supplements to help pay college, and kind of about all three aspects in EE there. Information technology, we have staff from the public library returning to talk about the skills needed to be either a children or adult librarian. If you've not attended this session, this is a good one too for students that are interested in education. In STEM, we have a wonderful speaker coming to talk about forensic toxicology and also chemistry. So students that are really interested in biology and chemistry can come and listen to a professional who works as forensic toxicologist. That's someone who analyzes biological samples for the presence of toxins, including drugs. This session might be interesting to students who desire a career in criminal justice as well, that forensic piece, forensic referencing, like that investigative nature. Within transportation, we have a speaker coming to talk about automotive and diesel mechanics. This is actually an enrollment program. This is someone to come talk about how you can be trained at Ivy Tech under the Next Level Jobs grant through Indiana. So free tuition, free training, and also a specialized program they have, like this, a school to work program with the company Toyota. And then we always have adult living, so things that maybe not directly related to a career, but just are good things that you should know before you're an independent adult living on your own. So we've got, what is a credit score? So understanding financial literacy and understanding what a credit score is, how it affects your ability to obtain loans for cars and homes, how to improve your credit score, how your credit score affects your daily life as you're an adult. That speaker will return in April and repeat that topic. Identity theft, which is a really, really important one. This speaker will talk about how to protect your personal information, common online threats and scams, managing your digital footprint, and other consumer protections. So again, as some of you start working, maybe have a bank account, maybe even start getting mail with credit card applications, this is a good session to come and learn about how to protect your personal information and protect your identity. And lastly, we have a program about leadership development. This is presented by the career coaches from Ivy Tech. Learn about the 3 elements of leadership: fire, wind, and ice. So kind of a play on words with that 3 elements, but talking about different experiences and how you can use that to develop some leadership skills. So you're going to sign up like you did for January. You have 2 choices. You can either go to this bit.ly, or if you want to use your phone and use the QR code, you can go to a Google form and select which one of these speakers you would enjoy for February. As before, if there isn't anything that's kind of interesting you right now, you are allowed to stay in your Warrior Way that day and use it as a study hall or a study time. We'll leave this Google form open through the 22nd of February. So, just within a week before that career day. Once it closes, if you want to make any changes, you're going to email Mrs. Fritz. I'll be the one that can adjust any of your choices for you. Thank you so much, Warriors. Have a wonderful day.